2K Sports. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with G.G. Jackson. And it's Edey in at center. And for the Rockets, Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in at the 1 spot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Morant. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Launches from deep. Morant with another miss. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Of course, Ja Morant's name first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ballgame. Back to Morant. And stolen by Thompson. Green with the ball. Now defended by Bane. And Green slams it in.
Tenacious on that drive. Green using his speed effectively.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. So stand the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
And it's Green slamming it down.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Here's Morant, and then jammed down as he goes right over Jalen Green.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Thompson against Bane. It's Thompson off the drive, and Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Jackson against Thompson. Left side Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Edey can't hit. Rockets leading by 6. Brooks outside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Jackson a screen on Thompson. Pass to Edey. That's tipped and stolen by Sengun. Brooks finds Green. Eason gets a wide open look. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap.
And Morant throws it down.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the night here. Now, here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
and they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Here's Morant. 6 points for him. Jackson misses. Jackson against Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Brooks. Defense is right there, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Morant with it. Payne with the screen on Thompson. Just 3 on the clock, and finished off by Morant.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Houston.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Morant is the point with Payne out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Jackson at the 3-seam.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Green. 6 points for him. Pass to Thompson. Eason down low. Guarded by Payne. 4 on the clock. Here's Thompson. Takes it off the glass. Thompson's got 8 points.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Morant for 3. Eason grabs the board. Houston leading by 8. It's Thompson off the drive. Count it. And that's now 10 points from Amen Thompson.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Brooks. Kept wide by Houston. Eason passes to Brooks. They get it again. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Brooks. Eason with it. Guarded by Payne. And the shot goes down. Eason's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Here's Edey. A kick out to Payne. Here's Jackson. Back to Payne. Over Eason. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Now here's Brooks. Following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson. Eason finds Brooks. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brooks has got 5.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Brooks against Jackson. Thompson outside. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Houston.
This one has been all about Amin Thompson. A freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Here's Edey to stop the drought. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Edey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Brooks. Back to Şengün. Here's Green. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
That one's in, his first shot this game.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Back to Morant. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. Morant's got 11.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's Houston out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Amin Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Jae'Sean Tate out there with Whitmore. Then it's Green. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Landale in at the 5 down low. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Rockets lead by 17. Here's Whitmore. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Here's Huff for the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Huff's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Tate finds Green. Here's Landale. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tate. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pippen for 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. And for Houston, they're shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. From the arc. And the foul on Jae'Sean Tate. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Wells. Aldama with the ball. Guarded by Green. Pippen a screen on Smith. Wells. No good on the 3. Rockets leading by 16. Smith with the basket on the assist by Whitmore. Smith's got his first points of the game.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Popped up there for Wells. Landale grabs the miss.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Smith trying to break loose, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal.
Frank, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
There's a good screen. Here's Pippen. The shot will not fall. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. They've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Rockets leading by 22. Pass to Whitmore. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Houston moving it around.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shot clock at 5. From past the arc, drills the three-pointer. Whitmore's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Smith surveying the D. Outside, Green. It's rebounded by Memphis. A minute 20 left in the third. Wells passes to Aldama. And here is Wells. No scoring in this one. Inside. A nice shot by Huff.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Tate the pass to Landale. Tate against Pippen. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Rockets have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Morant against Tate. There's the lob to the hoop.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Whitmore. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Whitmore's got 7 points in the game.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Morant, and it's Memphis with another.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Pass to Landale. They set the pick. Smith for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. There's Jackson with the 3. And so is Houston, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the small forward. Bain with the steal. Jackson down low. Brooks covering. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Here's Morant. Going inside, and then jammed down as he goes right over him, then Thompson.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Rocket 6. Green finds Brooks. Shoots the three. And there's Green on the assist by Brooks. And the Rockets lead by 21.
Well, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
Morant tries in. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Thompson.
That one on Thompson.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Outside, Green. Stolen by Jackson. Bain passes to Jackson. Thompson in the post. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Jackson, a screen on Thompson. Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
The assist.
Morant's got 4 assists in the game. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And Green slams it in.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Morant reaches to Jackson. Oh, good on the triple.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
This is how athletic Morant is, a point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Eason with a screen for Green. To the paint. Out to Thompson. Lets the three fly. And no, that doesn't go. He's made 8, but that's his 3rd miss. Jackson passes to Jackson. Outside, Bain. Outside for Jackson. Down low, here's Edey, and another basket for Memphis.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Houston.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Amen Thompson.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
On the wing, Green. Guarded by Morant, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And Şengün throws it down.
inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
29 seconds left in the fourth. On the wing, Thompson. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Morant against Thompson. Outside Jackson. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Brooks. And that one is stuffed right through.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
So we see Houston taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team.
Evening that and a little NBA action on 2K Sport. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler out there with Moody. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at the 5. And for the Rockets, Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Green in at the point. And one thing you've got to do on the floor tonight, box out.
Two elite rebounding teams here, BA, so making sure that possessions count. Work to get the best possible shot you can in the half court, because you know there's not going to be a lot of second opportunities in this one.
Up top, Thompson. On the wing, Brooks. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Brooks. He's covered by Curry. Outside, Eason. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And that one's good for Brooks.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Outside, Curry. Pass to Payton. Here's Post. Defended by Şengün with the 7-footer. Curry against Brooks. Payton passes to Butler. Buries it from 3.
Nice to see Butler drain the 3 ball. This really opens up the rest of his game.
And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Here's Curry. The Rockets pull it in. Right side, Eason. Out to the right wing. It's Eason with the jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And here's Curry for 3. Good work defensively by Brooks. The Rockets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Brooks has got 5 now.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Oh, got that one up quick.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Oh, stolen by Payton. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
The Rockets lead by 3. Thompson draws the double. Butler against Eason. Screen by Eason. Here's Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Just 5 to shoot. Şengün, a screen on Payton. Green for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
to Curry. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw, no good. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Post shot, no good. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Şengün, and here is Thompson. Şengün, the screen to the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Brooks from outside, and that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
You gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Curry passes to Payton. Dylan Brooks, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Rockets. 8-point. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Amen Thompson out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Butler with a steal. Butler gets all the way to the cup.
Well, out in transition, Jimmy Butler scanning the court, found an angle, and does some damage.
Thompson finds Eason. Outside, Green. Now here's Brooks. He's covered by Curry. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. On the wing, Brooks. Give him 8 points now. Outside for Green. Here's the 3. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry, and an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Curry passes to Moody. Outside for Butler. Butler, a screen on Brooks. Clock at 4. Curry creates inside.
Steph, such an ideal pick-and-roll guy. The threat of the long ball always there. So whether he's shooting or passing, the defense has a hard time keeping up.
Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats for him.
RBA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league. Now, Curry doing it again, one of the quickest releases we've ever seen.
Green, the pass to Brooks. Şengün in the post. And Şengün throw it down.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Moody misses. Houston leading by 3. Here's Thompson. Green, the pass to Brooks. And a miss there on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Thompson passes to Brooks. Out to Thompson. Back to Brooks. Pass to Şengün. Now Eason. 4 on the clock. Second chance shot. And he makes it. And the Rockets lead by 5. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And a deep 3 from Curry. Golden State with a rebound. Outside Moody to the paint. Şengün with a steal. On the wing, Brooks. He's covered by Curry. And the shot goes down. And now it's a 7-point Rocket lead. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall games. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Thompson scanning the floor. Outside Eason from deep. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Jimmy Butler and his energy is something that is infectious for his team. He gets his squad so energized to work through the toughest moments of the game.
Eason, a screen on Curry. The drive by Brooks. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And sends it home with some power.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. They get it again. Outside Moody. Thompson with a steal. Brooks, the pass to Green. Outside for Brooks. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Brooks has got 17.
Yeah, I know the guys love to see Brooks get in a groove like this. It gets the whole team fired up.
Rockets foul. Alper Şengün. First personal foul. Third team foul.
First one falls for him.
The line for the Warriors. Post. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep the big guys on the floor.
And so it's the Houston Rockets ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's cool. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble. They're measuring up the shot.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Look at Dylan Brooks. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Buddy Hield is out there with Brandon Podziemski, and it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. Outside Podziemski. Down low. Out to Hield. The 3. It's hauled in by Landale. The Rockets lead by 13. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. An over and back. Now Pajemski. Green with a screen on Tate. There's the triple. The shot by Pajemski, no good. Houston has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Back to Tate. Pass to Whitmore. Now Smith. Out left to the wing. Here's Whitmore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green finds Tate. Here's Whitmore outside. Not going to go that time. Warriors trail by 13. Outside Pajemski. Hield for 3. Drops in the 3. Hield's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
Now here's Whitmore. Guarded by Hield.
BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pajemski with it. Green picks him up. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
And it's Green missing. Houston leading by 14. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, BA, I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Outside Tate. Smith outside. Got a hand on it.
2 minutes now in the third.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Pajemski. Now here's Jackson Davis. Outside, Green. The 3 is up. Kept alive. Outside Pajemski. Here's Hield. Rockets with a rebound. Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Back to Tate. Outside, Green. Another 3 from Houston.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Pass to Green. Back to Pajemski. .105 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Green with a screen on Tate. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. What a rookie year for Brandon Pajemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who can come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now that's some heady play for a rookie. Pajemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Şengün checked in for Landale. Eason comes in for Green. Brooks, he's checked in for Smith. And Green is subbed in for Tate. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Pajemski. Jackson Davis, a screen. Inside. Over Şengün. Pajemski. 3-pointer, no good. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Brandon Pajemski. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he drops the first.
Whitmore. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Curry. 10 points for him. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Whitmore. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Whitmore's got 12 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team has been concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And 3/4 of play in the books. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1/4 to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Dylan Brooks. Tari Eason is out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Thompson, and it's Green in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Şengün passes to Eason. 6 to shoot. Green finds Eason. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Butler outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
And attacking and playing with intensity, Jimmy Butler, a ferocious competitor.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Now here's Green. Here's Easton. Off target from outside. Curry with it. Green picks him up. And here's Butler outside. Offensive rebound. Payton passes to Curry. Outside Moody. No good with the triple. Houston leading by 19. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Launches it. Curry's shot is off. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. The ball's knocked loose. Brooks, the pass to Green. Back to Brooks. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Easton with a steal. Brooks, the pass to Thompson. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And a deep 3 from Curry. Oh, are you kidding me?
Gotta love his confidence taking that
An
one.
absolute bomb.
Man.
Count it. Kept alive. Şengün passes to Brooks. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh. Pass to post. Payton with it. To the inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assists.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Brooks. Şengün, a screen on Curry. 5 to shoot. Back to Thompson. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Payton. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Dylan Brooks.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Brooks from outside. Rebounded by Butler. Warriors trail by 17. Outside Curry. Pass to post. Jacks up a three. Curry's shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside, Green. Out to Thompson from downtown. Oh, he drains it. His sixth making 9 tries so far.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Eason inside. Butler covering. Eason can't get it to go. Curry from deep three-point land. Fires away from way outside. Offline. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight. And the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you
Sport. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler out there with Moody. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5 down low. And that one's good, Morant.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Morant with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Morant's got 5.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bane against Butler. Jackson kicks to Morant. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Ooh. Okay, job turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Again, Curry missing. Grizzlies have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now here's Curry. The 3. Drills it from outside. He's got 7.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. It's the rebound. A second chance effort. Driving inside. The Warriors pull it in. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Morant's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Bane against Curry. Pass to Edey.
Golden State's foul. Stephen Curry.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years. RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Misses the 3.
And sometimes on defense, people just get lucky.
And Morant throws it down.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. Butler, a screen on Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Butler, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 13 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Payton is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Here's Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Jackson, a screen on Curry. Bane.
Oh, my goodness, man. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Payne for 3. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 7. Curry deciding where to go with it. Oh, Curry so accurate from 3-point range.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
To the right side. Edey can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. Latrey. It's rebounded by Memphis. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bill.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morant against Payton. Morant kicks to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And Payne pulls it down. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 7. Jackson passes to Morant. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Pass to Post. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Post has got his first 3 points of the game. Curry with the steal. And here's the break. Puts up a deep three. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Payton.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to Edey. Drops in the layup for 2. Edey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Curry. And good that time.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Jackson, a screen on Payton. The 3 from Morant. Here's Edey. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Payton drives in. He gets it in there. Payton's got his first bucket in this one.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter. It opens up passing lanes for him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edey. He's got 9. Off target from outside. Curry passes to Payton. Bane with the steal. Now here's Morant for 3. Great D that time from Curry.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies, thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Wells is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Pippen. And it's Huff in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. To the paint. Green, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Kennard on the wing. Covered by Hield. And the jump by Wells.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
There's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. There's the pick. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And that's where Green makes his biggest impact. He is a menace defensively.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Deep 2 from Pippen. The rebound by Hield. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Podziemski. And he uses the glass on the layup. Podziemski's got 4 this quarter.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
It's Pippen with the drive, and it's Pippen slamming it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Pippen. Let's go. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Warriors trail by 8. Now Pajemski. 6 points for him. Fires the 3. No good on that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Floats it up for Kuminga. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Pass to Huff. Now Wells, Jackson Davis defending. Huff passes to Wells. He takes it in, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Wells has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here is Hield. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
At 220 pounds, Hield is a bigger guard. Helps him absorb some of those hits.
Richard with Buddy Hield. We're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score.
Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. But Jemski's shot is good. Now just a 4-point Memphis lead.
Coaches love those hit-ahead passes, advancing the ball as quickly as possible.
Offside Pippen. And he gets the bucket. Pippen's got 8 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Fires from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Pajemski with it. He's got 10 to the middle. It's tipped. And here's Kennard. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Grizzlies lead by 4. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Gary Payton II. Butler out there with Moody. Then it's Curry. And it's Post in at the center. Payton against Morant. High post, Jackson. Jackson kicks to Jackson. Jackson set the pick here for Jackson. And the 3 ball is good. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Curry. 2 points. That one goes.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And then Miranda slams it in.
Oh, no, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Back to Morant. It's deflected. Right side Curry. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Looking unstoppable, even the foul can't hold back Curry's shot.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Morant outside. And the 3 off target. Warriors have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Edey gets the bucket.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Warriors trail by 3. Butler, a screen on Morant. Outside Butler from deep. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Jackson, a screen on Payton. Morant drives in. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 6. To take the lead. And it's good on the layup. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Curry against Morant. Out to Payton. Outside Butler. Outside Curry. The wing jumper off target. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now.
Oh my goodness, the slam!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Butler sets a screen for Curry. Jacks up a 3. It counts. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Morant against Payton. Lets it go from 14. Oh, no good. Here's Curry. It's in.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Substitution on the court.
Morant outside. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost. Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
long. Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. They've got Dylan Brooks. Amen Thompson out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the 3. A couple of rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
And it's Houston's ball. Thompson outside. Şengün, a screen on Jackson. Thompson goes in. Left side Eason. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Some of these dunks he throws down are absolutely absurd. What an athlete Green is.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. And there's the screen. Going inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr. I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
Pass to Şengün. Thompson outside. Şengün, a screen on Jackson. Back to Şengün, uncovered. And he hits the jumper.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Şengün's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
Morant against Brooks. Nice! Big finish!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Here's Edey, defended by Şengün. Soft touch off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close. To play inside out.
The Rockets trail. Green, the pass to Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missing the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Here's Brooks. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Jackson with a screen on Thompson. Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Thompson with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. 52 seconds left in the opening quarter. Jackson with a screen on Thompson. Morant into the lane.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Rockets trail by 3. Here's Green.
Man, what a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. The 3 from Bane. The shot, no good. Thompson with some nice D. With the drive, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Both teams have it going here early, and still close through the first quarter. The Rockets on top. They're up by 1. And some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Jackson in it to 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. There's the drive. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Eason against Jackson. And Brooks with a basket on the assist from Eason. Brooks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Jackson finds Morant. The shot misses.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Jackson against Eason. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Morant against Thompson. Jackson with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson the screen. Denied. And that'll be Memphis' ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Edey, that's good. Thompson with it. He's got 9. Brooks outside. Pass to Eason. Back to Brooks. Right side Eason. Jackson against Thompson. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league. That first step is so dangerous with Ahmed. I mean, he was just gone.
The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Green, the pass to Brooks. On the wing, Thompson. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Fast break. Here come the Rockets. On the wing, Brooks. Defended by Jackson. Eason. Pass to Brooks. Back to Eason. Pass to Brooks. Oh, and Jackson with the block. From deep, Morant. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Thompson passes to Şengün. Here's Brooks. Back to Şengün. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Thompson against Morant. Aggressive take from Morant. Thompson pulls it in. Houston leading by 6. Right wing. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Brooks finds Eason. Now Green. Back to Eason. 5 on the clock. Thompson passes to Eason. They get the rebound. Now Brooks. Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. Second chance effort. And it's Green missing. Grizzlies trail by 6. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going on, look out.
Thompson outside. Eason a screen on Jackson. Out to Thompson for 3. Sinks it from distance. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Jackson with a screen on Thompson. And here's Morant. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Houston up 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
So the Rockets 5 now. We've got Jeff Green, Jayshawn Tate out there with Cam Whitmore. Then it's Smith, and it's Landale in at center.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Here's Huff. It's hauled in by Landale. Houston leading by 8. Smith outside. Pass to Whitmore. Back to Smith. On the wing, Whitmore. To the right side. Here's Landale. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 52% from the floor so far. Back to Whitmore. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Tate passes to Landale. The three-pointer off the mark. Grizzlies trail by 8. Kennard for 3. And again, it's Memphis missing. Smith outside. Landale inside. Smith outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Tate. Pippen pass to Stevens to win the drought. And it's laid up and in by Kennard. Kennard's got his first bucket in this one. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that. Who's watching here?
Here's Pippen. He's covered by Tate. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Stevens. Nice open look, but it's no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Left side, Whitmore. Outside, Tate. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Right side, Whitmore. And he dunks it down.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And the three-pointer goes.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Smith passes to Landale. 56 seconds left in the third. Stripped away. Kennard with it. Guarded now by Whitmore. Here's Pippen. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Rockets lead by 6. Pippen, pass to Aldama. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. A line change here for Memphis.
First team. Substitution on the court.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Whitmore missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Jackson. Green with the defensive effort. Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Bain. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
And we've reached the end of the third. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. G.G. Jackson is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
Yeah. Another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
Jackson with a screen on Thompson. Jackson outside. He nails it, and we're tied. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Brooks from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Jackson outside. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Green. Şengün with it. He's picked up by Bane. Şengün passes to Eason. Thompson scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Eason against Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. Let's go with a 3. Jackson can't get it to go. Houston leading by 5. To the middle. Eason pass to Green. The flush. Jalen Green.
Jalen Green has some serious hop. Yes, he does.
Memphis is gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
What you say? Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Morant against Thompson. Morant, the pass to Jackson. No good on the triple. The Rockets have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the 4th.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Grizzlies trail by 9. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And that one's good. Morant.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Bane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 9-point game here. 1:51 left in the 4th. Thompson against Morant. Ooh, Ja, so quick down the lane. Wow.
And that's Morant for you, not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
Green finds Thompson.
Jackson. His first personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Bane against Green. Back to Jackson. Outside Bane. Clock at 6. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
Second team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that brings him with an 8.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
A minute 15 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Brooks against Bain. Outside Eason. And the shot goes in. And the Rockets lead by 10.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Rockets.
They had more assists. The skill, the grace, Morant.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Eason can't get it to go. There's Jackson with the 3. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And the nice bucket inside from Jackson.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside for Brooks. Back to Green. Pass to Brooks. The 3 is up. On target from range.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot. And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Fires for 3. And Houston another 3.
For 3.
So Houston takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel...
2K Sports for the latest. Here's the starting group for Houston. Brooks is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Green. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. And for the Warriors, we've got Stephen Curry. Moses Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Post in at the 5. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Brooks finds Eason, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Curry can't get it to go. Thompson right side. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Green in the post. Covered by Payton. And it's Green. Missing. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Curry's so good at working the angles inside, just adapting to the situation.
Thompson in the post. Payton's there.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And even 3-on-3 break. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Eason. And stolen by Butler. Payton outside. Golden State moving it around. Floats one, and it's Butler laying it in.
So many intriguing parts to Jimmy Butler's game, including that delicate floater.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
It's good.
Once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Out to Payton. Moody the pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Thompson. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Şengün with the screen for Green. Brooks kicks to Şengün. From about 19 feet, they get it back. The offensive rebound, pass to Green. Brooks outside. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Curry. The Rockets pull it in. On the wing, Brooks. Defended by Moody. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Taking 2 shots.
And this,
for NBA rules, the play is under video review.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. And Alperen Sengun gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to post. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
I know you want to focus on the shooting with Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets, trailing by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And a deep three from Curry. Another three for Golden State.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Sengun. Thompson for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Gary Payton II is out there with Curry. Then it's Butler. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's post in its center. That's the Warriors' foul.
And once Green gets the ball there, not much you can do defensively.
Now here's Curry. Here's Moody. And stolen by Eason. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Curry looking it over. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Curry against Thompson. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Brett, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defense.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Eason gets a wide open look. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. Another miss by Curry.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Brooks, the pass to Sengun. Brooks outside. Floats one up. The rebound by Post.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now here's Payton. Scoreless thus far. Curry. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Rockets trail by 3. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Here's Brooks. Pass to Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Curry from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Thompson kicks to Green. And here is Şengün. Thompson inside, defended by Payton. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Sinks the three-pointer.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Şengün finds Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Rockets shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw good from Thompson.
For the Rockets, Thompson taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Warriors leading. Pass to post. Back to Curry. Curry on the move. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Swift movements from Curry. The moment that opening was there, he was in it.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And 11 points from Amen Thompson. Stolen by Brooks. Pass to Eason. And some nice passing there by Houston. Green dishes to Thompson. And another 3 for Houston.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Green kicks to Brooks. Eason with a screen for Brooks. Houston needs to get a shot. Şengün with a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark. Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force for the Rockets.
23.
What a quarter that saw them generate. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Curry has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Jason Tate out there with Whitmore. And it's Smith, and there's Green, and it's Landale in at the center position. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A.
First team foul.
On defense, Houston. The jump hook. No good that time.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Smith against Kuminga. Back to Whitmore. 5 on the clock. Green with a screen on heel. Inside. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Here's Hield. Takes it inside. Here's Pajemski. Tate covering. Green, the pass to Hield. Back to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Takes the three. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Hield.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
Back to Tate. There's the screen. Pass to Landale. Tate in the post. He's defended by Pajemski. And Tate gets it to go.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Whitmore, started by Green. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Whitmore.
3 points.
Green's got the lead up to 10 now for Houston.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now Pajemski. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Smith with it, out guarded by Hield. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Landale. A shot off that time. Warriors trail by 8. To the inside. Looney. Misses from short range. Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:12 left to play in the third. There's the drive, and Whitmore throws it down.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
Pass to Hield. Back to Pajemski. Golden State moving it around. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Hield.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Smith finds Tate. Now Whitmore. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Whitmore's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Rockets. Pass to Hield. Back to Pajemski. Here's the three. And another three for Golden State.
Well, that's a guy you want to find, Buddy Hield, with the response from 3.
Here's Tate. Warriors with the rebound. Pajemski with it. Pass to Hield. Left block shot on the way. The shot is good off the backboard. And now it's only a 5-point Rocket lead. The deep three from Smith. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Rockets lead by 5. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Moses Moody. Curry is out there with Peyton. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Post in at the 5, home in the paint. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Curry can't get it to go.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Green, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
To the paint, and stolen by Eason. And here we go with Thompson, running it up the court. Eason down low, and the layup is good. And now a 9-point Rocket lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Post. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thompson passes to Eason. Into the lane. Curry against Green. And it goes down 2 points. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Curry on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. 6 to shoot. From downtown, and Thompson sends it back. And again, no good by Golden State. Rockets leading by 11. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Eason. Back to Brooks. Eason with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooks outside. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Curry has it in the corner. Trying to end the drought. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors. Thompson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
And once he gets going, Green is a load to stop. Long, athletic, with a terrific handle.
Curry with another miss. Rockets leading by 10. Here he goes, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point land, Curry with another miss. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. The shot by Thompson, no good. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Payton.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
Eason passes to Green. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Rockets.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Amen Thompson.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly.
group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Jackson in at the 3 slot. And for Golden State, we've got Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II. Then it's Moody, and it's Post in at the 5, down low. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
And it's Morant missing. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. B.A.?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by Jackson.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Morant with it. Payton covering. Pass to Edey. Back to Payne. 6 to shoot. Driving in. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Graham, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And there's a pick. Pass to Post. Back to Curry. Here's Post. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
The drive by Morant. Payne finds Jackson. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Curry passes to Butler. The rebound by Jackson.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Warriors now. Butler surveying the floor. And it's Payne with the rebound. Grizzlies trail by 3. And here's Morant. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Curry against Morant. Soft touch off the glass. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Edey, that's good.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter. What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
The 3 from Curry. That won't go either for Curry. Memphis leading. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Jackson finds Jackson. Bane surveying the D. 4 on the clock. Tries again. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Moody from outside. The rebound by Edey. Memphis leading by 4 to the paint. Here's Jackson. Here's Edey. Jackson on the wing. Butler covering. And here's Morant outside. That won't go. 3 for 6 in this one. Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Outside Curry. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Grizzlies. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the center position. Morant on his way. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Payton against Morant. And there's the drive. And the layup falls. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
And that's Morant for you. Not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
The 3 from Curry. The rebound by Edey.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Curry against Morant. There's the 3. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3 ball is falling. That's how good he is.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
To the middle. It's picked off. Curry against Bane. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Pass to Edey. Jackson outside. And here's Bane. He's covered by Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Morant outside. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Yeah, we're seeing Morant get more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
Curry surveys. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Butler. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
And some extra effort from Butler on the glass. He wasn't going to quit on that possession.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Curry with a steal. 1:57 left in the first half. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it could even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
And I'll tell you, we see Curry working on his balance all the time. Well, I'll tell you what, it paid off on that challenging play.
Morant against Payton. There's Jackson with the three. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Payton on the take. Yes, it's good. Payton's got his first points in this one.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. Over to the wing. Edey for 3. Over Butler. Nice form on the 20-footer. Edey's got 5.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Curry, no good. Grizzlies lead by 3. Oh, there's the alley. Pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The 3 from Curry. And that's not going to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Grizzlies out in front. Valley, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
They've got Draymond Green. Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Hield in at the 2 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Warriors trail by 3. Puts up a 3. Aldama grabs the board. And the Grizzlies shooting 52% from the floor so far. Huff, the pass to Pippen. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Green. Outside Hield. The 3 is up. Memphis with a rebound. Kennard outside. Pass to Huff. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Aldama. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Grizzlies lead by 5. Pajemski into the lane. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Up top, Kennard. Guarded by Hield. It's stolen by Kuminga. Down low. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
Pippen, pass to Huff. And there's a 3-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside heel. Inside. There's the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Green, a screen. Heel finds Green. Outside Pajemski. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kuminga. Shoots. Rebounded by Pippen. Memphis leading by 3. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pippen's got his first points of the game. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Pajemski. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. Pippen's got 5.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Takes the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
First team foul.
1:25 left in the third quarter. Drives to the hoop. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 7 points for the quarter.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Pajemski, and he makes it on the layup. Pajemski's got 9 points now in the second half.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Memphis leading by 3. Here's Pippen. Pass to Huff. It's stolen by Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
What offensive effort from Green. Backing off the shot isn't even a consideration for him.
And both free throws good for Green. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Pippen. Kuminga pulls it in.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Here's Huff. Pure from 3-point range.
3 ball.
Huff's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Healed for 3. Outside Kuminga. Outside Pajemski. Back to Kuminga. Lets the 3 fly. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Memphis ahead. They're up by 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Allie, thank you. On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Jackson in at the 3. The small forward. Morant, pass to Jackson. Edey for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Moody. Pass to Curry. Outside for Butler. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To tie it up. He's off on that one. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Bane. And that one is stuffed right through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Curry passes to Butler. Oh, Butler, what a dunk!
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. 2-point game. Outside Bane. Here's Edey. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Curry on the drive. Pass to post. Oh, it's stolen. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Jackson. Good. And the setup by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Butler, a screen on Morant. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 20.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
And here's Morant outside. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 3. Butler, a screen on Bane. Curry finds some space. Again, Golden State.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The drive by Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Butler passes to Curry. Moody on the wing. It's deflected. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Jackson, the screen on Peyton. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Butler, a screen on Morant. The 3 from Curry. Fires in the triple. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
To tie it up. It falls! And he's tied it up! What a shot!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see it?
Oh!
Wow!
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
To take the lead. Memphis with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Cash.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Curry against Morant. The 3. Curry, no good. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation.